Hello there, it's Anna here and welcome to Little Crochet Farm. Today I will show you how to make this Chubby Dragon. The Chubby Dragon was the most voted in the community tab here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoy this little guy. There is a lot of sewing for this pattern. The spikes you need to sew one by one and all of the other details, but it turns out to be very cute, so I hope it's worth it. Well, I used again the 2mm crochet hook and the cotton yarn. All right, let's jump in and start this pattern. All right, so we'll start here with the head, with the chubby body, right? Which is just the head that we have. And we'll start as always with the magic ring and 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. Alright, so here it's my magic ring. If you don't know how to make the magic ring, there is a link in the description below that will take you to a complete video tutorial about it, alright? But here you can just watch it a couple of times and you'll get it. Okay, so now I'm here finishing my 6 single crochet for this magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you close this single crochet tight. Alright, now let's move on for our second round. You will work here 6 increases, having a total of 12 stitches. When I say 6 increases, means that you will crochet 2 single crochet inside each stitch. Alright, so here I'm the first one, and again inside that same, wait, I hit the camera, I'm sorry, okay. So 2 single crochets here inside of each of these stitches. Okay, and you will have a total of 12 single crochet here at the end of this round. I will move a little bit fast here so we can finish this round. And then, as I always advise you to do, I close tight, I double check here that it's a very nice and close the beginning of the toy, so it will not unravel or open or leave it a little bit whole on the middle. So I take a sewing needle and I hide this a little bit here. So now it's tight and it's very nice and closed. And now moving on for the third round. Here I add my stitch marker. I like to use just a piece of a different color yarn. And for the third round, we will work 1 single crochet, 1 increase. You will repeat this for 6 times or all the way around, and you should have 18 stitches at the end of this round. So it's very simple here. So you can see here 1 stitch and then 1 increase in the stitch next to it. Repeat all the way until the end. Alright, once you're done with that, we move on for our fourth round. And you will make 2 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 24 stitches. Okay, I always tell you to count how many stitches you have at the end of each round. 1 stitch here, 1 here, and 1 increase here, you see? Repeat all the way until the end. And this is how you should be looking like your detail right now. So for the fifth round, you will work 3 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 30 stitches at the end of this round. Right? Count how many stitches you have, especially if you are a beginner. It can make a big difference if you count. So here, 1, 2, 3, and my increase is here, you see? Repeat all the way until the end. And this is how it should be looking like. Now moving on for our round number 6, you will work 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 36 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, so here now, my increase here, 1 and 2. Alright, so repeat this all the way until the end, and you will arrive here. So let's count this, and then you learn how to see the stitches. 1 here, 2nd here, 3rd, 4th, and you see this 2 is the increase. Alright, now for our round number 7, you will work 5 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 42 stitches at the end of the round. So here now we're starting to have more stitches. Count how many stitches you have, alright? Super good here, my increase, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the increase, okay? All right, once you finish this, you will move for round number 8, and this is the last round with increases for now. So we'll work 6 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times or all the way until the end, and you should have a total of 48 stitches at the end of the round, all right? So I'm arriving here now on my increase. And that's it. Now you repeat all the way until the end, and I will catch you up for the other instructions. Okay, so once you finish, now we'll start giving here the height or the length of our chubby body or the head. So you will work for round 9 to 15, 48 single crochet. So here you will count 7 rounds with just 48 single crochet. Once you're done with your 7 rounds, this is the result. So here, this you see is our last increase. So you have 1 round, 2, 3, 4 rounds, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? Now let's start the decreases. So for round number 16, you'll work 6 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 42 stitches at the end of the round. And I'm bumping all the time in my camera today. I'm sorry, it's shaking a little bit. Okay, for the invisible decrease here for Amigurumi, we use the invisible decrease. So you grab the front loop only of the next 2 stitches and you proceed crocheting the single crochet. So now you have here 1 decrease. You see it's 2 crochets here together. So all the way around, and this is what you should have. If you don't know how to make the invisible decrease, check the link in the description below. There is a tutorial about that. Alright, so for round number 17, you will work 5 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times or all the way until the end, and you should have a total of 36 stitches at the end of this round here. Okay, so here again, we are always working with the invisible decrease. It's very simple. Just grab the front loop of the stitches. Okay, let's arrive here into my decrease so you can see it. And as always, I will do the first repetition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So here it's my decrease, front loop. You see? Yarn over, inside 2 loops, yarn over, inside the next 2 loops. All right. And we have the decrease here. Super good. It's looking nice. So now let's move on for round number 18. You will work 4 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 30 stitches at the end of this round. So let's go for the first repetition together. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now let's move on for our first decrease here. Front loop only. Yes, check. Yarn over inside the loops. Super good. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the decrease. Great. Now for the round number 19, you will work 3 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 24 stitches here at the end of this round. And we are closing this little Amigurumi chubby body of our dragon. Okay. Now arrive here. And super good. Now for round number 20, you will work 2 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 18 stitches here at the end of this round. So it's getting very fast and easy. It's coming to an end. So here my first decrease. Super good. All right. So now here, this is the result after you finish the round 20, and we'll stop here a little bit to add stuffing material because we have just 1 round more before we're closing this toy, okay? So add as much stuffing material you want. And now let's move on for our round number 21, and it's our last round, okay? So here you will work 1 single crochet, 1 decrease, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 12 stitches, and that's when we will stop. We will stop with 12 stitches before closing this toy. So here, let me do my first decrease here with you. So my first repetition, okay, front loop only, and continue. All right, so once you're done, you cut this, leave a tail for closing this toy. All right, take your sewing needle. And now what's going to happen here is you will start taking only the front loop of the 12 stitches left. You don't need to pull it tight here. Just introduce the needle in the front loop of all the stitches here. All right, just make sure here that you are grabbing only the front loop, okay? Because when you're going to pull this yarn, if you insert in the middle of the yarn, it will be a little bit hard if you introduce the needle in the middle of the plies, okay? So here, just close it tight. And now again, as the same as in the beginning of the toy that I double checked that this is very nice and closed and tight, we do the same here at the end. So we have a similar beginning and ending. And then you hide the remaining tail a little bit inside of the toy, and that's it. Now you can squeeze it back to its shape. Great. Now we'll start working here for the paws, okay? So here you start again with the magic ring and you will repeat round 1 and 2 from the body. So you'll work 6 single crochet inside the magic ring, following up by 6 increases. And then you will end up with 12 stitches, all right? And because we already done this before at the beginning of this video, now I will just move fast forward and we'll arrive here once we are done with the 12 stitches. Okay, this is super good. Now for the round number 3, you will work with back post single crochet. So the back post single crochet, you'll work in the posts between the stitches. There is a complete tutorial showing you about the back post single crochet. If you don't know how is it, but this is how it's done. You introduce your needle from the back to the front of the stitch, and then again from the front to the back, and you work the single crochet in between the posts. All right. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. Okay, once you finish working your back post single crochet, you are again back into working with the single crochet, okay? So for the round number 4, you will work only 12 single crochet. Very simple here, just 12 single crochet. Very nice. Here I am at the last stitch. We will stop here a little bit for a color change. You will work with your contrast color that you decide to choose. You decide to use, and from the round number 5 to 7 you will work just 12 single crochet, okay? And for this color change, there is a video with the 4 most used ways to color change into Amigurumi. I advise you to go there and watch, because maybe how I do it you like some other ways, and I chose the four most used ways. Okay, so once you're finished, this is how it should be looking like. We cut the yarn here, we leave a tail for sewing. All right, let's hide these threads, and I will pull this back to inside of the toy because this helps when you are sewing later, right? Okay, so now we add a little bit of stuffing material here, just, enough. And like this one, you should make 3 more, so you should have 4 in total, okay? So here is my 4th. Super good. Now let's move on and we will start working the spikes, those spikes that it's on the back of this dragon, on the tail. And here we will go very slowly because it's a small detail, so you start with a magic ring again, but now you will work 3 single crochet inside the magic ring, all right? So let's go slow here. It's a small detail and we'll work it together. So now I'm working here my 3 single crochet inside this magic ring. So we close it tight, normally as we would for the 6 single crochet. And here is the tricky one, because it's very small, so maybe a little bit complicated to find the stitches. So that's why we will go slow here so you see exactly where it is. So for the second round, you will make 2 single crochet inside each stitch. So you'll work 3 increases, okay? So you should have a total of 6 stitches at the end. It can be like very tight for you to insert the needle, but it's just on the first stitch. So here, it's my first one. So I work 1 single crochet and another one. So we have our first increase here. And then the second stitch here, so we work 2 single crochet again. And now here is the third stitch. So we'll work here 2 single crochet again. And now we should have 6 stitches. And then you can see here my detail, it's a bit going to the outside. So we just organize a little bit. And you can see the spike of the spike, the shape that we want. Okay, so we will increase again 3 stitches here. So you will work 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and you repeat 3 times. You should have 9 stitches here at the end of this round. So let's go slowly again. So 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Here I don't add stitch marker because it's very small, so I just count. So now the first repetition is done. So second repetition, so 1 single crochet here and 1 increase on the next one. Super good. So now my second repetition is done. So we go for the third and final repetition. So here it's 1 single crochet and here we work 1 increase. All right? And now you should have 9 stitches here. Again, the stitches is going to the outside, so we just organize this stitch. All right, and we have the shape here. This is what we want here. Okay, super good. Now the fourth round, and is the last round also, you will work just the 9 single crochet. So here is very easy. Just work the 9 single crochet, and I will catch you up back here once you've finished, because you have a lot of job for the next one. Super good. So this is the final stitch. So we cut here now. Let me just hide this tail inside. You can cut it, the tail also, if you want. I will just hide the remaining things inside. And then you cut, leaving a bit of tail for sewing here. And as the same thing that I did with the paw, I will do with the spikes. Also, I'll bring this yarn here to the back or to the inside of the spike here. This helps when you are sewing later. Okay, so this is super good. And like this one, you should make a couple more, all right? So we will make 5 in total. So stop the video here and come back.